facing an offense that is so prolific and kind of leans one way in the run. What's that change in terms of kind of your responsibility as a safety in a game like this?
Just got to make sure my eyes in the right spot, and then just on snap footwork and being technical, ready to come down and like kind of set the edge for the run and add in. Make sure we have enough hats, and then if it's like play action or pass, then get deep, play the pass. So nothing really changes too much.
Left, James.
As good as you guys have been in preventing teams from getting to the red zone, obviously when they get there, it's been a bit of a struggle. Mm-hmm. What over the last couple of weeks have you guys been working on to get better results once you get down there? Because obviously, again, the main goal is not letting them down there, and you really haven't let them get down there in the first place. But when they do, opposing offenses are having some success. So what's been the things you've been working on to get better results once you do get down there?
We've been adding some new calls, having some better communication, and then in practice, Coach Lanning and the other coaches have been putting us in situations where we get to kind of rep that like a game feel. So like whether it's like move the field or we're doing like a specific red zone period, kind of making it a little more game-like, so we get that practice before we get to the real game.
Your left.
Stats suggest their quarterback's a pretty good runner. What do you see on film in terms of what kind of a runner he is, and then kind of what stands out about how he does run the football?
He's versatile, so I mean he can move, he can run a little bit. He's a bigger guy, so like red zone and some of those key downs like short yardage, just be alert for some like QB draw or design QB runs. So it definitely adds another layer to their offense. But I think we can prepare, we can be ready for it.
Back.
Just kind of bouncing off that question, how do you kind of prepare for a mobile quarterback? Is it more like a tendency type of thing from him, or is it like a read and react when it comes to mobile quarterbacks?
Depends on the play. So like if it's like a scramble or a boot play, like more pocket passers or guys that like look to pass, you can still play a little more in coverage. But when you have someone that can scramble, you just got coverage, and you just got to be ready to once he passes the line of scrimmage, come down, help out the run, and then certain situations like short yardage, red zone, as if as what I just said, sorry. Just be ready for any like QB like naked or design QB draw, QB runs.
Iowa has a lot of on a lot of their big plays. They're very good at getting the offensive linemen to the second and third levels. You know, you being a second and third level player a lot of the time, what have you seen from them, and how can you kind of prevent that?
I think it just starts with our guys up front on defense, just kind of just wreaking havoc and doing their job and just playing physical, playing violent. If they play physical, they play violent. Their linemen can't get up to the next level, and kind of like some guys play free. So I think if we all work together as a defense, we play violent, we do our job, I think we'll be good.
Stay on the right.
Yeah, going back to the quarterback, I know his passing numbers aren't prolific, but what does stand out about when they do air it out, when they decide to throw the ball?
A lot of play action, so he is a pretty strong arm, so he can throw the deep ball, and he's good at throwing on the run too. So you get the boot or the sprint out or that sort of action. Yeah, like they're not a huge like intermediate routes team, so it's more of like quick game and shots.
As somebody who's played at Kinnick, what are the, I don't want to say necessarily challenges, but the things that do make it unique in terms of just how close the fans are to you throughout the whole stadium, my understanding? The pink locker room, like what are the things that are unique that either enjoyable as a player, like do you appreciate the fact that like, yeah, they are on top of you, that's a thing like as a road team, or do you not like that because they literally can reach out and touch you?
Yeah, I mean like them being right there can be a little annoying sometimes, but I've always liked playing on the road. It's like you and your boys against everyone else. Like the whole stadium's rooting against you. So I like it how like close it is and how loud it can get, and the atmosphere they create there. So I think it's a really cool experience.
Going back to the back.
Yeah, just going back a little bit to containing that quarterback. As a safety, how do you balance the aggressiveness of wanting to help contain the quarterback without compromising pass coverage at the same time?
Yeah, just on certain coverages, just know what you can help in and what your job is supposed to do. So if I'm supposed to be deep, I can help out for the deep routes, and maybe the D line or the linebackers have contain on the quarterback. So just understanding on coverage, what's my job, what's my secondary responsibility, and where can I help out on, whether it's pass or whether it's coming up for the QB.
Right.
Kind of a two-parter on special teams, Dylan. But one, when the model in special teams has changed the game, when you have a punter who's been doing what he's doing, and you're part of punt coverage, obviously, like how awesome is that? Like when you're part of coverage and he's just knocking the ball down inside the 5, and like it turns into an exciting play, obviously, and a really game-changing play. And to go into this week as a second parter, when you're going up against what could be the best return man in the country as part of the coverage team, how do you approach that challenge, and what makes Wetchen good in that role?
I say he's just good when he gets the ball in his hands. Like he's going to be aggressive. He's going to go catch the ball. And then, he's going to try to return to the field, just return, get yards. He's pretty explosive, kind of shifty. So just got to run down there, do my job, let the punter do his job. I mean, I think he's one of the best punters I've been around. And I think Punch is very, very excited. Like, it's my favorite special teams to be on. And so just be there with them and just some of my other boys out there. And we just do our job and contain them.
James?
Is there a certain excitement as a player when this is a battle of two top 10 defenses, and maybe two of the very best in the country? Like, as a defensive guy, when we all talk about quarterbacks and offense and points and all that kind of thing, like, but entering a game like that, is this kind of like the Big Ten style of game that like you appreciate most because it is just two elite defenses who do what they do and don't allow passes over the top, and it's just going to be played in a pretty confined space, stylistically speaking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like that old time Big Ten football. So it's like smash mouth, ready to come down, set the edge for the run. And it's like Iowa's very traditional team. They've coach, I think he's the winningest head coach Big Ten. So a lot of tradition there, and I'm excited for the matchup.